Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. I am Sebastian Suki, and we're gonna be watching this My Animated video, and let me tell you, this one looks crazy. Like, I mean, super crazy. I don't know, something with this girl's dad getting with her boyfriend or something. Apparently something really fishy goes on, but I thought you all would like to enjoy this. When I seen it, I was like, I gotta check this out, and I hope you all like it. And hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with me as much possible and see me post. And also, the link is down below if you want to go watch the full video on your own. But thank you. Let's get on into the video. I just really want to edit real quick. My hair is like waving to everyone today, so please ignore it. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's just been a mess lately. And I also got my septum pierced, which I really like it. But let's get on to the video.
Director of a famous interior design company. Not only is he talented, but he's also a great father. Dad always pampered me and never let me down. But don't let that flashiness fool you. I am rich, but it doesn't mean that I'm not sad.
Well, I mean, they said money can't always buy happiness. I mean, and just because you're rich, I guess, doesn't mean you're sad, but I like how it just opens up. My dad owns a big company, but it doesn't mean that I can't be sad. Like, what does your dad being rich means he can't be sad? Like, what the hell's even going on? Alright, my dad's rich. Okay. And you trying to say money's not gonna solve you being happy? Okay. At least your dad's rich, I guess. That's more than what most people have, but let's get on to the story.
Ever since I was very young, my mother left and never came back to visit me again. What she leaves for me is a wedding ring and a few cards every Christmas. Dad didn't say much about her either, though I tried to ask. I can tactically predict their marriage was not happy.
I mean, now that is awful that she didn't have her mom and she left her at a young age and all she gets is cards from her. I mean, that is hard having, like, split parents and having to do all that. And only getting cards from her and you all never really talking about her. Yeah, there's probably something that went on, and yeah, that's just awful. But it also kind of sounds like her dad was just using his money to make up for the fact that her mom was not there since he pampered her all the time or whatever. That's what it sounds like. Like, since the mother wasn't there, he, like, you know, just used his money to make up for the fact that the mom was gone.
But the strange thing is that my dad hasn't married anyone else since Mom left, not even familiar with any girlfriends. You know, given his status, there are a lot of beautiful young girls who want to follow.
Maybe all those people are just a big bunch of gold diggers and that's it. Or he just doesn't want to. Or he doesn't like girls, maybe. Maybe he doesn't always just have to like women just because he's got money. Or he just seriously doesn't want to be with anyone. Like, what's up with having money? Being like, all these people want you. You shall date them. Maybe he don't want to. Or maybe he's just not into women. I mean, like, he doesn't have to be. Like, maybe he likes somebody else or other people. Like, not just women, but anyways.
Perhaps he still loved my mother, or her marriage had depressed him, but it's not a bad thing for him to spend all his time with me. My life has been quiet until a few months ago. Something terrible happened to me, and it changed my life forever. It was the birthday of one of my best friends. To celebrate that, a few friends and I have brought each other to a familiar bar. While we were having fun, a man suddenly came to flirt with me. Not only is he rude, but he also looks quite intimidating with a messy face and tattooed arms. Immediately, I loudly asked him to stay away from me and asked the security to take him out of the shop. The guard immediately agreed. They took the man out of the bar despite trying to resist and seemed rather angry.
Ooh, I don't think this is gonna end well. But I mean, hey, at least you had a security guard there, and of course, being in a bar, there's not really gonna be much good stuff. Maybe that guy had too much drink. Maybe he had too much sippy, but yeah, that's awful. Like, do leave the girl alone. She don't want you because she's at a bar doesn't mean she wants you. At least you're a security guard, but I have a feeling something's not going too well when she leaves. But let's see.
This was not the first time I encountered this, so I quickly forgot it and continued with my party. After the party was over, my friends and I broke up. Since I was quite drunk, I did not call a taxi right away. But
right there was not a smart choice to go walk home alone and you're drunk. Like, that's just something you don't do. I mean, You don't drink and drive. You don't walk home alone and drunk. You take somebody with you. I would have said, I need a friend because I don't want to walk home alone. Obviously, you just don't walk home alone. That's never a good idea, especially drunk and after you left somewhere. It's not good to be walking home, period, let alone while you're drunk and leaving a bar. Like, where's the common sense? You need help. I wouldn't be wanting to wander the streets drunk with no help or without someone there.
I decided to walk a little while away. But when I walked a bit, suddenly someone blocked my way. Nobody else. It was the man who flirted with me in the bar. He was so angry that I made him lose face, so he tried to wait for my revenge. I was terrified. At that time, I was alone. There was no one around. He began to rape me, asking me to give...
And see, this is what happens when you don't have someone walking with you or something to kind of help you protect yourself. And that's creepy. That dude's a stalker. Like, he was waiting for her. Like, girl, you should have had somebody with you or someone to go with you. But that's awful. Like, this is terrible.
All of the possessions on him to him. I reluctantly do as the thug said, but when he asked for the ring from my hand, I firmly refused. It was the ring my mother had left me, and the only thing that still attached me to my mother. The angry thug rushed forward, grabbing the ring on my hand.
Just the way that she's positioned in that cartoon, I'm sorry, I would, like, kick him in the balls and run off or something, or punch him in the face with the ring, be like, if you want it so bad, here you go, punch him and let, like, it go into his face or something, or bite him, something. I wouldn't just stand there, like, kick him, bite him, I don't know, do something. I mean, because in the way that they're standing, she could, like, punch him or something, like, do something. I don't know. I'd be like, creep, get off me.
I protested and screamed in fear. At that moment, a man appeared. He fought back the bandit and takes me out of there. After we ran to safety, he introduced his name as Samuel. Samuel kept asking me questions and wanting to take me home. His kind actions immediately fascinated me. I took the initiative to get to know him, and we dated soon after. Samuel's family...
See, and she got a Prince Charming out of it. Someone came to save her, at least. I mean, at least there was someone nearby that came and saved her, but, like... this whole thing could have been avoided if you just had someone walk you home. But, of course, there was someone there and he saved her. At least she was saved.
Family is quite poor. Samuel's parents have passed away and he has to support his sister alone. But his job is quite uncertain. I admire his energy and I want Samuel to meet my dad so that he can arrange for Samuel to get a job at the company and also launch a boyfriend with him. The day I met, I was very worried, afraid that he would not like Samuel because of the distance between our two families. But Samuel's sincerity conquered my father and made him very pleased.
At least it worked out with her dad, but it's like, I feel like, it's like he could just use her too if he wanted to, just to get connections with her dad to get a good job. Because, I mean, why not just use her? I mean, her dad has a great job, and just dating her or doing that, you would get a good job, you'd be able to pay for all your stuff, like, help your sister and everything and all that, like, just use her for connections, like, why not? Be like, sugar mommy, I'm just kidding. But how convenient is all of this? At least her dad likes him, at least it worked out great. It's awful that his parents are gone, but, I mean, at least it worked out great. He could have kicked him out and said goodbye, but, I mean, at least it worked out. Might work out a little too well.
He made Samuel his assistant and wanted him to accompany him to his apprenticeship. I was so delighted that my dad and boyfriend got along, but I couldn't imagine that it was the worst thing I ever made. After working with my father, my relationship with him gradually became distant. We met less often and talked less.
Ooh, this is a red flag. They're both gone all the time. Girl, this is going in the wrong direction. I'm sorry. But I think your dad was a little too pleased with him, if you know what I mean. Too pleased.
Samuel was always busy. There were always phone calls and work messages interrupting the moment we were together. At least he explained so. Because of that, our feelings began to fade. Until one day I stumbled across a box of wedding rings in his jacket pocket. I was extremely excited. I thought in my mind that he was preparing to plan a proposal to me.
Just because you find a ring doesn't mean it's for you. I mean, girl, it's good that you think so, but do you not see all the red flags? He's gone all the time, he's with your dad, like, he doesn't even, like, talk to you. You're using all of his, like, Obviously, and if your feelings are fading, I would be like, let's talk about this, let's get it out in the open, what's going on with me and you, like, not just let it go, and then go through his things and be like, oh, look, he's proposing to me. Like, there's something wrong, you need to talk. This is why a lot of, like, things don't work out. You need to, like, talk and, like, communicate. But I'd be like, dude, are you cheating on me or something? Like, you don't talk to me, you're gone all the time, you're on your phone, but you never talk to me. You say you're too busy. Like, are you calling up and, like, cheating on me or something? Or there's something funky going on with you and my dad. But anyway.
That's why he'd been so busy lately. I even blamed myself for thinking badly about him. I put the ring back in my jacket pocket and pretended I didn't know. I wanted everything to go according to his plan. But a week passed, and I have yet to receive a proposal from him. Was he embarrassed, or was he waiting for something else? I decided to go to my father and ask him for help. And when I went to see him, I saw the craziest thing of my life. My dad was wearing the ring Samuel had bought.
I told you there was something fishy. I told you. You should have asked him a long time ago about that ring. I'm sorry. I'd have been like, are you going to propose to me? What's going on? Are you cheating on me? We need to have a conversation right here, right now. I found this ring. What's going on? I would have called... I thought that she wished she would have called her dad and let him know that she was coming by at first. Girl, I'm sorry if I would have found the ring. I'd be like, honey, what's going on? Dude, we need to talk. Like, seriously. Oh my God. That's terrible. I would not be able to talk to any of them, but oh my God, that's embarrassing. Like, really embarrassing. It sounds like her boyfriend said, bye, Felicia. I got me a sugar daddy. I got me a link. I got somebody who's going to be giving me the money.
My heart stopped beating. I frantically asked him about the ring. At that moment, Samuel entered. He seemed to sense everything was going on, so the three of us sat down together and said all the facts together. It turns out my father is gay. He hid it for a long time. My grandfather is an old man. That's why the marriage between my parents was just a blindfold. They agreed to break up right after that, and he gave
I didn't talk about her mom. Like, obviously it wasn't his fault. Her fault. This whole thing was made up. Like, you could have just avoided all of this and could have came out. I mean, I understand, like, in some situations you can't, but you could have explained this to your daughter a long time ago. She probably would have liked to hear the whole story to begin with. And see you waiting this long, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have mind. And now you're in this situation, exactly. The boy said bye to your sugar daddy. He didn't care.
my mother a lot of money to support me. As for Samuel, he's also gay. He also doesn't love me at all. He just uses his feelings for me to benefit himself.
See, all the red flags added up. They never talked to you. They were gone all the time. They were with each other all the time. The dad, I told you, was too pleased with him. And see, I told you, boy said bye. Boy said don't need you. Like, he's just gone. Bye. See, I told you he was just using her. He said, you got me, you got me good status. You got me a good link. Go bye. I go get money. I don't need you anymore. Your dad rich. That's all I need. Jesus. This is just awful. I would not have anything to do with either one of them for a long ass time.
But when he met my father, he fell in love with him. They began to develop feelings while working together. Samuel tried to explain to me that he waited for the opportunity to tell me that.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you sure it was love and it was not just the money talking? Jesus, I'm like, dude, bye. I'm out of this office group with you. I'm over it.
But I found it out before he could say anything. Shut up all, I shouted at the two of them and then burst into tears. Why did you treat me like that? I hate you, Dad, I said, and left while crying. I came home and spent all my...
Like, her own dad could have even told her, like, what the hell? Like, this is just so screwed up on so many levels. She has the right to run out. Like, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Her dad ruined her chances. I'm kidding. Her the boy was already like, I don't care. I need money. Bye.
time thinking about this. I love my father, but I also hate him. I had no idea if he is gay, but he should have talked about it with me sooner rather than messing with the boy and girl right behind her. But he had to hide himself a lot to take care of me. It was not easy for him either.
I'm sorry, but, like, you ruined it. Like, I'm done for a while. I need a break. I need to go on vacation. Don't talk to me for a while. Family reunions are going to be weird. Going on family vacations. Oh, my God. They're going to be really screwed up. This whole thing is just weird. She deserves a medal for dealing with all this. Good Lord.
Perhaps in my heart I forgave my dad, but I need time to calm down. I still can't see him right now.
The whole situation's messed up. I'm sorry, this girl deserves a medal. Like, the whole thing is just messed up. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll maybe try and do some more My Animation videos like this. And please leave a comment down below and let me know if you want to watch more videos like this, and give this video a thumbs up if you really liked it. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and you can even go check out some of my other videos that you want to see. I have some more videos kind of like this. You can feel free to check them out. I even have like some old cosplay videos that I did if you want to go watch them. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and see you all later.